Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's race. We are at Road Atlanta for what I couldn't believe when I just checked is round 7 of the Porsche Esports Sprint Cup Challenge. And that's always a mouthful. So just tonight and one more race left, which is kind of crazy. Been doing a reasonable amount of practice this week. As always, could have done more. Kids, work, life always gets in the way. And to be honest, a bit like the last two tracks, not super fast here. Probably going to be running, in the latter part of the grid tonight. But somewhat comfortable with the track. It's probably going to be pretty hot conditions, which just always seems to be my nemesis. But this is always also a tough track, so I didn't have particularly high expectations. But a little bit like Spa and Circuit of the Americas, really just shooting for a points finish. Keep it steady. It's super easy on a track like this to make mistakes, especially in kind of the downhill section in Sector 1. Car gets super loose through there. So looking to hopefully have a better quali than at Spa, where I struggled to even put a lap together, and when I did, it was super slow. But tonight, yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. We've got about 7 minutes until the drivers' meeting. I've just got to get set up on Zoom as well, so I'm going to do that. And then we'll probably just run maybe one lap before the drivers' meeting, but just give me a sec here as I've got to get the Zoom calls set up. Okay. We're in the Zoom call. Just going to make sure I'm muted on Discord. Yep, all good. For any of you that might not have watched before, the Zoom call is just on a phone or tablet. I have it on a tablet, and it's to make sure that the driver that is registered to race is actually the driver racing. There might have been a couple of issues with that last season. I don't think there has been this year, which has been great. All right, well, there's 5 minutes before the drivers' meeting, so we're going to go out, probably just run a lap or so here. Still on quali setup. Really just trying to build a little bit more confidence before we get into quali in 20 minutes.
Slow car ahead. Go left.
struggling with that last chicane there. Tend to get a lot of oversteer coming out. Got to be careful when I'm actually qualifying. I'll cook my tyres. A terrifying part of the track for anyone who hasn't driven it. Overslowed a little there.
.1.
I did a real challenge getting the car settled there. Using a lot of time, I think. Just broken a little late there. Alright, we will call it a day there, as we have the drivers' meeting coming up. So I'm just looking at the times here. Really need to find, well, minimum 2 or 3 tenths in this quali. Ideally half a second, that'd be nice. That'd put me in the mix a little bit, but right now, really running plumb last. Track temp right now is 49C, which is cooking hot. A couple of degrees hotter than I've been practicing in, but I think it will come down as we get towards the race.
Good evening, drivers. Welcome to round 7 of the Porsche Esports Canada Race Series. Thanks again, everyone, for being here. I know that there's a couple Porsche centers, including Merck Motors and Porsche Centre Quebec, and um, uh, I think maybe one more that are doing events locally and broadcasting the races and having a big to do about it. So thanks everyone who's participating in those as well. So obviously an important route here, second last round of the championship, Road Atlanta. It's a hot track. You're going to find that space is pretty small, margins of error are pretty small, so where you can just try to afford yourself that extra little bit of room and make sure that everyone's able to get home to the finish. We really liked how the racing was last week. The qualifying not so much, which we'll go into a little bit. Riv Sud too is live as well. Thanks Etienne. Important that the races are good. And yeah, just once again, do everything you can for yourself and your Porsche Center, and then everything will play out at the end of the season as well. With that, I'll hand it off to Randy for some remarks.
Yep. So hey everybody, welcome to Road Atlanta. Just quick notes on the track, and then we'll get into a little bit more detail on the qualifying stuff. Road Atlanta is obviously pretty kind of close quarters, and it should provide good racing, but just be careful early. Obviously, like there's some notes in the briefing about some danger areas, but turn 3 is always sketchy. The chicane's always good fun, and of course, even with the start, I want to talk about the start zone a little bit. It's really the only start zone we have that basically the start zone starts in the final corner. So everyone just be smart and just be show a little bit of caution here today as we go out there. So on the qualifying notice, like basically to make a long story short, we were really not happy with what happened in the Carrera Cup qualifying session at Spa. We weren't able to issue out any penalties due to a notice that we had put out for an earlier round that was interpreted by basically the entire grid in a way that we did not intend for it to be interpreted. So what we're basically going to be looking for in terms of people abusing the off tracks is really people doing anything with tire prep. We want to see cars on the racing surface pretty much at all times. So if you're out there on an out lap, prepping for your fast lap, you need to be between the white lines, pretty much like as much as possible. It just doesn't look good on the series to see people running all over the runoff and running all over the stuff. We anticipate it's probably not going to be too much of an issue here at Road Atlanta today. Obviously, is a little bit more with the next round next week in terms of runoff and some extra space, but regardless, in terms of what we're going to do at penalties, we really don't want to see people doing that. So, at the absolute minimum, these are probably going to be 10-point penalties, and these, depending on what you do, it could go all the way up to 20. And as mentioned in the briefing, it could be included with a series disqualification as well. There were several drivers that, in my opinion, that if we could have, based on the notice, probably would have qualified for that, given what happened at Spa. So just keep that in mind. For the most part, actually, I do want to add this. This is a protestable offense. So if you see people in qualifying out off where they're not supposed to be, that is something drivers can protest. That is a change from the notice we gave to drivers at Austria at the Red Bull Ring. However, just like be smart when protesting people. If people are on a flyer and they get a 1X, that's not really something we want to see. What we want to see is people that are really abusing the off tracks, really trying to, abuse the tire game and going off track. Someone like lets a big group of cars by, it's kind of whatever, but we're really, really looking at cars slowing down, cars getting, being off the racing surface. In terms of cars slowing down, I know this is obviously a big thing with impeding in this series. It's going to potentially be a problem here at Road Atlanta, given that it's one of the shorter laps on the schedule. Just be extra aware when you leave the pits what's going on around you. So at the start of the session, if you have one of the first grid boxes and the qualifying session starts and you don't want to be at the head of the field, don't let all the cars by and then don't rush to be out on track first and then stop on the track to let 20 cars go by. If you want to be at the back of the field, just sit and wait in your pit box, let everyone go, and then you can go out. That's pretty much, I think, the simplest way to handle that. Is there any questions on this before we move forward on anything else? I know the qualifying is probably a big thing. That's really what I want to check. So to Greg's question, like I said, we want cars on the racing surface. We don't want to see cars going through the runoff areas for any reasons. I understand that tire prep is a thing, but that's going to be liable for a penalty because of the potential for tire shenaniganry. You guys as the drivers know a little bit more, obviously, about the runoff wear and the runoff where the runoffs, like on what tracks, will give the biggest advantages. You know, because obviously, I mean, Code is a track that has a bunch of runoff just like Spa. When none of you did it, and then everyone did it at Spa. So to cover our bases, we're saying you can't do it anywhere. So keep that in mind with impeding going through the S's here. We don't want to see you on the shortcut in the S's. We don't want to see you as well on the longer runoff area. That's technically it's like the club circuit final corner that they have here. So just be aware when you're going through the S's. Obviously, like the S's is a danger area here for sports cars all the time, especially with multi-class racing when you have like prototypes and GT cars. I think most people have probably done something like that in their time on the sim. So just be aware when if you know you have faster traffic coming, to just be extra out of the way. Is there anything else?
Yeah, just to pile onto that a little bit. I mean, obviously, as it's known, the S is a compressed area with one racing line. Try to get through that section as quick as you can, and then obviously from the exit at turn 5, you're able to run down the straight at whatever speed you need. So try to put yourself in that spot where you have options to slow down or speed up, and not be slow through the S's, and that'll help insulate yourself from having only one option, which is to impede another driver and accept a penalty. Any other questions? All right, I think we can release you guys to finish practice. Good luck, drivers. Have a good race, and we'll see you at the backside of it.
All right, well, we'll go out for probably just a couple of laps here. If any of you missed, pace a little bit slow, similar to Spa and Coda really, where I'll be towards the back, but this will be a place for incidents, so it'll just be about trying to keep it on the straight and narrow, and I do have a reasonable quali time in me that would probably put me in the top 15, but if I'm honest, really am struggling to extract it, so no particular expectations on that front tonight. Just try and keep it steady, I think. We'll follow the same quali routine as normal, pretty much let most of the cars go, so we're not in anyone's way, and then just get some clear track for us to work with. Try and simulate a bit of an outlap here. We're not putting the tyres through too much. So I was just trying to get a little bit wider on the entry to that corner just to see.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gain.
I'm just going to wait for a gap here. There we go. say that is a corner that I have struggled with all throughout practice. A little bit more comfortable last night, but still. Well, we should have time for another lap here, so we'll treat the next lap as a quali sim. Really struggling with keeping the car grounded into T1. I think it's to do with the temperatures tonight. Didn't have the same struggle in practice. Hopefully we'll get one more go at that.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left. .7.
Looks like we won't get a chance to finish this lap, but did find a little bit more rhythm there that was nice. See if we can carry that through to quali now. Oof. Alright, let's jump in. We'll let most of the guys go here before we trundle on out. Probably be enough for us there. Don't know if we're going to get some bunching here at the end of the lap. Got a bit of space behind me, so we should be okay. Some guys doing tyre warm up. I'm just probably going to try and have a relatively smooth Well, we will get the benefit of a tow here. Just hope that Tristan keeps the pace up until the end of the lap for us. Alright, so we've got an off track there, so we're going to build a bit of a gap here. Actually not too unhappy with that first lap there, 26.6. Actually, it was half a second quicker than I was running in practice. Not the fastest I've been around here, but you know what, as a banker, I'm super happy with that actually. There'll be plenty of guys that go by us obviously with that time. I think it'll be towards the back, but it's the start.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Okay, got a 2-second gap, so we'll go for another hot one after this. Need to brake a little early there, coming back up the hill. I'm not settling the car, it's costing me all the way up here. Definitely got some more time in there too. So 1.6 behind Tristan, and that's Masuda's just fine for now. Just trying to have a gentle end to this lap. Push up the hill.
27.2.
It's a little better, still feels slow, but obviously got it settled a little quicker than on my flyer. Yeah, I was greedy, but you can see how much time we can pick up there. How much fuel have we got? 6.1. So we'll go for one more and pit after this, after the next one, I think. Tyres still feel okay, car's getting lighter. There's that huge slide into T1, not gonna help me at all. Make it that time.
Car right, clear.
Yeah, didn't take that well enough. So we'll pit after this one. Get the
You've
time.
got about 2 laps of fuel.
Yeah, unless we have a really good chicane here, we're going to pull in, head back out. We have not, so we'll be pitting now. So blind pit entry, off we go.
Pit box in 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright, so we'll jump out. Get a new car, we'll jump back in.
All clear.
Off we go again. Again, we'll try and have a fairly relaxed outlap here. Don't want to do anything that's going to burn the tyres. Got a 23-second gap behind us, unless anyone comes out the pits as we go by. So no need to do anything silly here. So right now we're P17, it's pretty tight. Well, I'm going to have to find 3 tenths to make the jump to Nicky, who we always seem to be racing nearby. So I guess that's the target. We know we've got a couple of tenths in us. If we can hook it all up. think that is an off track for this lap, so I'm just going to slow things down again there. Got a little excited in the last corner. Again, no need to burn these tyres. Got Tristan coming, have to let him by shortly. .6. He's dropped a little bit further back actually, so we should be good to go. About 7 minutes to go. Just a couple of laps, maybe 3. Try and make at least 2 of them count here. Right again there.
28.8.
Don't have the nose in for T1. Oof, just struggling a little bit here. So yet again, we'll have a cruisy one around. Yeah, Nicky's time is definitely the target. Don't know if we're going to get there, to be honest.
You've got
It's
about 5 laps of fuel left.
about as fast as I've ever run in practice.
.2.
Overslowed the car. It's got out of hand there, sadly. I'm sure there's a couple of tenths here. Just not quite finding it right now. Just dropped down another position there. Thomas got in. Oof, not much though. If we could find a tenth, claim that back. .6. Oh, solid, not spectacular. Ah, it's an easy corner. Not wide. Alright, 16 minutes gone. Probably not enough time for a pit stop, so next lap. Gotta give it everything.
.1.
Oh dear. Okay, we've got to check the relative here.
We've got damage on the back end.
So we've got damage here. We will be boxing, but we are just gonna box by towing from here. Oh dear, not exactly the end of quality that we wanted, but you know what? That first lap, 26.6, that was better than I was running in practice. So we will take that. Let's see where we are. Yeah, so to move a position up would have needed to find 3/10, 4/10 now. Don't think I had that in me, so we'll hope that Lyndon and Tristan stay behind us. Could be close. But otherwise, actually not too disappointed. Spa last time out was a bit of a disaster. Now, it is P18 right now, but I know Mobin has a penalty. I think that he is serving tonight, which is why he's not out qualifying, and he is only about half a second off the leader's pace, which is awesome. So he will be coming through those of us at the back pretty quick. And basically, once quali's finished, there will be the qualifying for the Carrera Cup. So that's the Cup cars. So in that time, I'm just going to fill the car up, put it on race setup, and then just get lapping. And pray this temperature is going to come down just a little bit at least during this session. Oh, look at these fast guys. 25-1. Love it. Absolutely love it. What is the track? Oh my god, the track temp's going up. 52. Crazy. So, all the more surprising, actually, I managed to lay down a 26.6. Who knows? Guess maybe I was driving smoother and slower, and slower is faster. God, super tight at the front between Charles Etienne and Etienne Leger. Wow. Extremely tight. Extremely tight. Gotta love it. So 45 seconds left. Well, checkered's technically already out, so let's see, where are we? So we... Oh, we did drop. Brutal, look at that. Tristan set a time 1 thousandths faster than us. Well, fair play, Tristan. With our adventures on the grass, we didn't get an opportunity to push that along, which is a shame because I'm sure I had a 10th in me if I had a clean lap. So a 19th start. I think there's points up to the first 17, 18, maybe 18. So we'll need to make a couple of positions to make sure that tonight that we the game plan. Yeah, brutal. Brutal. Well, you know what? We got a good banker in. That kind of saved us at the end. All right, I'm going to take a minute and I will be back. And then we'll just be... Sorry, I'm just looking at the Zoom call right now. Just it's pretty awesome, actually. Just a ton of folks. I don't know which Porsche Centre I can see, but super busy. And I can see that we have the racing up on screen, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the series. Like, I have to say, I didn't even think I would qualify, and snuck in, I think, right at the end, which is pretty cool. And it's been a real enjoyable series to be a part of. And just, I don't know, it's great to see a brand supporting it, you know, as much as it does, and the Porsche Centres themselves to all get involved. Really kind of adds something to the series. Always wondered why other car brands aren't doing a bit more of that, you know, in the countries they operate in. Never see too much of Audi. I don't know. Maybe there'll be more to come in the sim racing space in the coming years, but yeah, certainly creates a little bit of, I don't know, brand attraction, brand loyalty. Maybe our next car will need to be a Porsche. We'll see. All right, I will be back. Right. After a quick refreshment, settle into it. It's always a bit of a challenge with the kids' school time and work, actually, because the starting time for the first practice session is 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. local time. And just getting home for that time can be a bit of a challenge, so need to squeeze in a bit of food. Okay, I think we got the race set on, perfect, so we're just going to run out, do some laps now in the warm-up. Probably got about 10 minutes. Look at Mobin flying around, love it. Love to see that, Mobin. Excellent work, buddy.
Car 64, just set the fastest lap, 25.7.
Usually feel a little bit more comfortable on a heavier fuel load. Most interested in turn 1 that I was struggling with quite a bit in quali. Car just got very light and loose on me. Tyres not where they need to be just yet. It's sketchy. Interesting to see Pacer Mobin here. See, he's already taken probably half a second out of us on this lap, if not more. Look at that, 25.7. Great to see Mobin.
Even. Car 911. Just set the fastest lap. 25.6.
Terrible T1. God, I struggle with that corner. My word. Struggle, struggle, struggle.
Car 911, just set the fastest lap. 25.5, 27 even. Car on your left. Clear.
I've been going for a bit of a sin there. Don't actually know where he is. Just checking if we have damage here. Oh.
Car looks fine. No damage to report. Porsche 5.4.
So we probably don't have too much longer left here. Yeah, 27 flats, obviously not a very good time. Needs to be pretty much similar time to my quality time to be where I want to be, I think.
Car 87, just set the fastest lap. 25.5.
Good old Nemesis. .9. That corner, given there's a problem here. Just toying with staying in fourth, I think, during the race here. Too much wheel spin though. It's gonna hurt us there.
.3.
At the moment I'm just clipping that inside curb and it's tossing me out wide. I'll turn in a little later. It's a strange corner. I think I might have missed a downshift there. Very wide, very wide.
.3. Go left.
That felt better. That was slow. Oh dear. Not getting the nose in close enough there. .5. Little better, still a bit slow. It's staying in fourth. Slow through that. I do think that's going to be better for tyres, so see if I've got another lap to try and practice that. with that last chicane there. It was a little better.
Even. That was your fastest lap of the session. Car stops on the right.
Really struggling with T1 tonight.
Go left.
Again, looks like I'm overslowing for that corner. So hard to get right at the moment. Slow again there.
Even. Car right. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
Hey guys, let me go in here for race
27.6. Car stops on the right.
Tried that in third. Probably was quicker. Got a bit of wheel spin on exit. Yeah, we're going to end up playing around with that a little bit in the race.
Car stops on the right. 26.9. New fast flat for you. You got a slow car on the right. Car stops on the right.
I found a little bit of pace that lap. Better. Gotta get a better exit there. Terrible chicane.
.9. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
I didn't carry the speed that time through. Very wide entry there. All right, so what do we got here? 26.9, gonna need to run faster in the race. Don't know if I've got it. I'll probably qualifying about where our pace is.
.2.
A little better there. Still not breaking enough for the second corner. Interesting. Oh, look at Mobin. Some great times up there in 5th position. It's a shame he's going to be at the back, but look forward to seeing him get through the crowd.
.6.
All right, that is it. Time for the race. Well, let's see what we got tonight. Hopefully keep it steady here. Turn the fan up a bit. It's pretty hot down here. All right, let's get on the grid.
1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the right side. The estimated SOF is 3,831. Pit road is closed. A lot of opportunities today. Head down. Pick your battle.
So just hoping for a steady race
5
here.
cars left to grid.
It's going to be busy.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
It's probably
Waiting
going
on
to
the
be
final car to grid.
incidents. So really, just want to try and
Everyone's gridded.
keep it safe, keep it solid. Hopefully find a little bit of rhythm. We know we're about the pace the cars around us, so wouldn't expect any big jumps forward here. And of course we've got Mobin who's at the back, who we know is going to make some ground. So I will keep an eye out for him. Let's hope it's a good one tonight. Can't believe it's already the penultimate one of the year. Or the season, I should say. It's going to be an interesting start, this one tonight.
About to go green. Stay focused. Catch up. 09. Car. Post car is off. Green, green, green. Car on your left. There's an incident ahead. Clear. You got a slow car on the right.
Well, that was not ideal, but
Car in front. Gone off. Car stop on the left. Go right.
Right, got away with that one. I think we probably have damage, so we'll just have to see how bad it is. I was trying to take it easy and I just got tapped from behind on exit, so we'll see.
You've got damage on the left side.
Yeah, okay, so we're carrying damage. What a shame. Oh, if we'd avoided all of that, would have been awesome. Have to get a feel of how the car drives now the next couple of laps. Annoyed. Not sure that was my fault. Take a look after the race, of course.
46.7.
It's true, the car doesn't feel great right now. God, it is super challenging to turn the car at the moment. Just going to try and stay alive here. Not sure what we're facing with this damage. Ah, gutted. Gutted. But avoided that. I think we would have been in a nice position.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Try not to fight this guy
Right
too
side.
hard. He's gonna go.
Still there, hold your line. Stay on the left, clear on the right. 28.2. There's an incident ahead. You got a slow car on the left.
Ooh, hard work. Well, I don't know where Mobin is. Oh, he's at the back. God damn, I was hoping he might have made it through that. Oh, and he was looking fast tonight too. Yeah, lost, I think, quite a bit of top speed here.
The car in P5 just set the fastest lap. 25.4. .8. New fastest lap for you. Minutes to go.
Ugh, car's a bit of a handful, but try and keep Tristan behind as if we can. Struggling through there again. .6. That was your fastest lap of the session. Okay, name of the game. Try and keep it smooth. Just picked up another position there. Don't think we're in the business of running 26 flats, but you know, mid 26s just fine with the car that's damaged. Struggle bus again. Giving up a lot of time at that corner now. Well, that was a disappointing first lap. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. Obviously got tagged on the left rear and spun round. I was trying to keep it pretty steady through there, so I don't know whether it'll be worthy of a protest. We'll definitely take a look.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 25.4. Even.
Corner again, just cannot get it right. I'll be honest, I'm not super happy with that sequence of corners either. Don't feel like I'm maximising it, even for my pace. Thanks, Arthur. Yeah, it'll be interesting to have a look at it. Car's actually starting to feel a little bit better now. Oof dear, very wide there. Spoke too soon. Keep Tristan interested now. Cook the tyres a bit. Okay, time to settle. Yeah, I was a bit silly there. I think I got distracted going up the hill, got in wide, and then didn't make the necessary corrections in time.
.2.
Much smoother this time round. God, I feel slow coming up that hill. Unbelievable. Try something next lap. Nice to build this gap back to Tristan again, Christian. Obviously not an hour pace, but really should be running in the 26s. Well, I guess I'm grateful that first lap incident didn't take us out completely. If we got hit with a secondary bump, probably would have ended the race. So grateful for that.
27.2.
That was a little better. Don't know. Not spectacular. Better if I hadn't had a big slide coming out of it. Right, we got just over 10 minutes to go. It's pretty much status quo. Trying to build this gap to Tristan a little bit would be ideal. Just to give us some breathing room towards the end of the race. He's putting in good laps right now, at least comparable to us.
27 even. 10 minutes to go. We are where we expected to be.
Slow again there. Just can't quite get the. Just my. Feel like my line in there is just not quite working. Basically running the same lap times as Tristan now. I really feel I should be in the mid-26s. That's where we were on full fuel, so something just not quite clicking at the moment.
P4, just set the fastest lap, 25.3. Even.
So I must try and go down to third there, just because I feel like I need a bit of extra horsepower. Well, Tristan's matching us for pace, and he looks quicker on this lap too.
The leader is running 25.5. .9.
There you go, going down to third there. Preferred that a little bit. I feel like I missed a gear change there, but it didn't seem to impede me, so... Little wide there. That's a better lap though.
26.8.
Don't quite have that sorted yet, even in third.
Five minutes to go.
Probably brake quite a bit later for that chicane now. I'll overdo it next lap. I might just push it a metre or so.
26.7.
Felt better. Was it faster? Nope. It's such a tough section of track. Well, pretty much even Steven to Tristan. A couple of tenths here or there, but not much in it. Yeah, that was a little later then, and it looks like the car's doing okay to get in. Still not sure how much we're suffering from the damage. After a while, you always just get used to it, so I guess we won't know that. We'll have a look at the car afterwards and see what bits we were missing.
27 even. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 5.5 seconds.
So there's been an incident. I don't know whether Christian has got terminal damage, but of course we'll try and get round and have a look. Priority is still... Yeah, well, doesn't look like he's suffered from straight line speed, so maybe just went wide. Not going to get too excited, just keep focused on what's behind us here. deep there. Just giving up a little bit of time now. Yeah, that's like Christian's back up and running now. Right there.
Car stop on the left. The car in front has gone off. You got a slow car on the left. Left side. Clear.
It's a case of trying to defend.
White flag. One more lap to go.
Just doing a poor job there to try and just drive a sensible lap here. If Curtis gets the run, he gets the run.
7.
Certainly looking racy down here. Wasn't expecting this additional pressure at the end of the race. Try to focus on a good exit. I'm not convinced I got one, if I'm honest, and if I'm carrying damage. I think Curtis is going to be in the slipstream. Have to do some defending here.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left. Right side. Keep to the left.
Oh, that was brutal. He probably had it.
Still there.
Oh. Oh, what a brutal end to the race.
Let's check it flag.
That was all on me. All on me.
Schedule some testing. We'll get them next time.
Ah, brutal. Ah, I can't believe I made that mistake. I ended up giving 2 positions away because of it. So disappointed with myself there. Just under pressure. Sugar. That is frustrating. Damn, I'm annoyed about that. Should have been a
Good
piece.
race, everybody. That was quite good. Some fun scraps there at the end. We'll see you all in a week's time for the last round of Montreal. Take care.
Oh, so
Congratulations
disappointed.
for Charlie for the championship. Good job, Charlie.
Ah, damn.
Who's Charlie? Oh.
Yeah, that last lap was just brutal. Just trying to defend.
Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss.
Goddamn, that's frustrating.
Pit box in 10.
Frustrating. Alright, well, let's take a look. Let's have a look at the first incident, and then... damn. just frustrated. Oh yeah, no, Curtis drove great, really. I think I positioned my car right, but let's have a look at that first, actually. All right. Oh, I'm just so frustrated with myself, I've got to be honest. Oh, not the warm-up. Yeah, I mean, this was fine. It's got a decent exit here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, I think this car position was good. And then I'm on the brakes pretty early. I think I just don't stay on them long enough. I think that's my problem here. Yeah, and I gotta get further out. That's the problem there. I really cut the corner a little bit. But to be honest, even at this point, we're making the corner. Not fast, but we're making it. And look, I'm too early on the throttle here. I don't need to be on throttle. God, I'm full. Yeah, just car position. To be honest, that wasn't a terrible line there, but the car's not turning. Yeah, and there's the oversteer, so that oversteer moment cost us soon as I ran out wide. Well, at least we didn't cause a collision. What is super frustrating though is then losing the second place. I mean, it's fair, Tristan sent it, that's what you got to do. Yeah, well, once we were out there, we were kind of snookered. Alright, let's have a look at the first lap, which was super messy. So what went down? Oh, hold on a minute. Where's he going here? Okay, so he gets bonked. So he gets punted. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, that's probably going to be a racing incident. I didn't even know he was there. Oh, that's frustrating. Didn't even know he was there. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that, really. Probably nothing he could have done, but the incident started. Who was it? Probably started with Mobin. That's a bit annoying, buddy. Well, everyone just got bunched, didn't they? Tough. Because if we hadn't had that spin, I mean, we would have been a little slow at the front with the other crew. Yeah. And that was game over at that point. Well, I don't really know if that's going to justify a protest, because in reality, I'm not sure Tristan could have done anything here. I mean, he just ended up where he ended up, and it was just unfortunate for both of us. So frustrated by the end of the race. Oh my word. Right, let's watch that one more time. Yeah, it's a good idea. Did he hold his brakes? Let's jump in the car. Good call. Oh, we can jump to Tristan, that'd be fine. Actually, no, we need Tristan, don't we? That's right. Here we go. Alright, let's ride on board. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Tristan was on his brakes there. I feel like there's nothing he could have done. once he gets this nudge. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to protest that, to be honest. Certainly not Tristan's fault. It'll probably be left to Tristan to protest Mobin, I would say. But as far as our incident's concerned, I mean, we were just a little bit unfortunate with how that played out, which is a shame, because that, of course, would have we would have made some more positions there. But yeah, the end of the race, so frustrated. I think Curtis dropping back really kind of spooked me, really put me under pressure that I wasn't, I guess, not ready for. Quite happy with the driving at this point. Decent run down the straight. He was always going to catch. And honestly, I feel like I'd done the hard work here. I'd got the car stopped, I'd got it turned in. And I gave Tristan the room, which, you know, I think was the right thing to do there. Frustrating, but there we go. Bit unlucky at the start of the race. Mistake at the end. Real shame. Would have been nice to have a P16. But who knows? There may be some penalties. Not certain. But we won't be protesting tonight. Oh, well, I have to say the last three tracks were not my favourites. I think, what have we got last? Montreal. Yeah, that is a place I know better. Would hope to run a little bit better at it. And I just hope I have a little bit more time for practice actually between now and then. So I'm going to try and finish with a good result. Maybe try and target P15, which funnily enough, if we hadn't had that knock in the first lap, might have actually made that tonight at a track that's probably the one I dislike the most in this series. But thank you for tuning in. One more to go, a week from now, and yeah, let's see if we can finish with style. I think P18 is the last points paying position, so you know if the target was points tonight, I guess I got to be happy with that. But that last lap incident, brutal, very avoidable. Alrighty, catch you in a week.